Our next report explores.
It's the age-old rule of nature. For you to eat a chicken must die. But that could possibly be changing. Take a look at this tender piece of chicken nugget. Certainly looks appetizing. What if we told you that it's not actually chicken? That no animal was slaughtered for it? This piece of meat is actually grown in a lab.
We take a sample from a living chicken. This current cell line has been taken from a chicken named Ian, who lives in California. He's still living to this day. We didn't have to kill any animals to produce this chicken. So we took just a very simple sample from one of his feathers.
Earlier this month, Singapore approved lab-grown meat, the first country in the world to do so. And today was the big debut. The setting was 1880. A restaurant in Singapore's Robertson Quay. The first diners were a group of kids, all of them young climate warriors. The lab-grown chicken looks like the real stuff, but how does it taste? The owner of 1880 says you won't be able to tell the difference.
With this product, my expectation was actually, 50%. And when I tasted it on Saturday, it by far exceeded my expectation. And I would wager that in a blind taste testing, I wouldn't know the difference.
Lab-grown meat was pioneered by Eat Just, a startup based in the United States. The idea was to make meat consumption more sustainable. Plus, you can finally rid yourself of that guilty conscience. So, is this the jackpot? The future of non-vegetarianism? Not yet. For starters, it's a lot more expensive. One chicken nugget is selling for $50, far from affordable. The other issue is time. Growing large chunks of meat cell by cell is a tedious process. And don't forget, they are competing with broilers that reach market size in a month and a half. Finally, there is the issue of safety. Singapore is the only country where lab-grown meat is sold. The question is, why? If it's a game changer, why haven't more countries approved it? A shift from natural meat to lab-grown meat would be seismic. Millions of consumers would have to be convinced. Thousands of poultry farmers will need new jobs. It is not going to happen overnight, but there is no denying that it's desirable. Lab-grown meat offers sustainability and variety. You could choose which part of the animal to grow and what kind of texture to mimic. A plate of bespoke meat could become a reality. But we're still years away from that level of perfection. Bureau Report, WION. World is one.
Now, lab-grown chicken nugget debuts in Singapore. A new type of meat has gone on sale in Singapore, which looks and apparently tastes like the real stuff. But there is no slaughtering involved. Instead, the meat was grown in a lab.
Like, share, subscribe, and get notification.